All right, I think we're almost ready here. I'm looking forward to this race.
Yep.
It's going to be a best of 3 between Tusnek and Cantaloupeme. I didn't see how Cantaloupeme's. I don't know if he's done any of his races in this tournament so far. This is Tusnek's second round. I think he won his first one.
Yeah, Cantaloupeme went 0-2 against Ikenna in the other Group 1 race, and Tusnek beat Dyke. I think Tusnek raced Ikenna. I'm not sure. I didn't check on the race spot about that.
Okay, cool.
Are we live or are we just discussing with each other?
Well, I'm pretty sure we're live.
20 seconds.
Cool, 20 seconds. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're off.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Castlevania race. Tusnek will be racing Cantaloupeme. Tusnek is the current world record holder for Castlevania with an 11:22 personal best. Cantaloupeme is a pretty solid Castlevania runner with a 11:51. So this should be a pretty interesting race. Overall, Tusnek did not get the early stopwatch from the zombie pattern despite getting the ideal pattern for forcing it, but he has a different way of getting it. Cantaloupeme is going to pretty much run this race with Funk Dog strats.
There we go. There's like the stopwatch for Tusnek.
Yep, and it looks like Cantaloupeme got the pause glitch on the stairs. So we'll see if Tusnek can hit this one trick here. So
he lands it.
Yep. That'll get Tusnek 3.5 seconds faster to the end of the stage. So next up, Tusnek's going for the back crate. Cantaloupeme's only lurking 3.5 seconds behind him, so it's still anyone's race at this point. It's gonna set up
it can all be made up with a back crate here coming up. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We'll see if Tusnek is able to pile on here. So Tusnek misses the crit, but he gets the backup with the stopwatch. Cantaloupeme going for the axe kill on the bat. That's kind of the race he's preferring to. Cantaloupeme's going to go for consistency and just wait for the window to strike to take the lead, basically. Hoping that Tusnek slips up later in the race.
Yeah, there's a lot of places for stuff to go wrong in this run, so it's anyone's race all the way to the end.
Yep. So you'll see kind of a different dichotomy of strats. Tusnek's going to be using stopwatch strats in level 2, Cantaloupeme using cross strats. We'll see that all the way through level 3. The two runners are going to show off different strats. So Cantaloupeme is going to build up a triple shot multiplier before fighting the Medusa boss at the end of the stage. Tusnek's building up his heart count to be able to use his stopwatch to freeze the crushers in the next upcoming screen. So he's going to set up the Medusa head boost room with a whip buffer strat that was developed a few years ago, instead of trying to go for the faster strat that you would go for in a PB attempt. So a little bit of safety there. So after the stopwatch, Tusnek's going to switch to the Holy Water sub-weapon. And he's going to use that along with a double shot multiplier to get an indefinite stun lock on the Medusa head boss at the end of the stage. Cantaloupeme is going to go for triple shot cross strats. So both of them in the final hallway and should be set to go. We'll see how this Medusa fight boss goes.
There's the triple shot for Cantaloupe. Very clean level 2s for both of them. Oh, and
And
2sec
Two
lands the crit.
He went for the crit and he nailed it. That saves roughly half a second. The single Medusa setup saves half a second over just the Holy Water Whip Stunlock strat. But Cantaloupeme is still holding his ground. He's not that far behind.
Oh, very close though.
Yeah.
This is where I think we'll start to see some stuff going wrong, though. This level is very volatile. A lot of places for quick deaths or getting hit in places you don't want, and this is where some time can be made or lost.
Yeah, I think we'll see 2sec try to force drops on this stage as well. Drops can be manipulated. Drops can be manipulated. They're based on what frame you kill enemies on. So every 16 or so frames, you can see a drop. 2sec gets the potion drop from the bird. I'm not sure if he picked up the money bag or not.
Cantaloupe also got the potion. That's probably my least favorite screen in this run, and they both got through it like as clean as possible. That was really good.
Yeah. We'll see what 2sec's going to force another drop on this next screen. He's going to use the bird. We'll know exactly which item he's on the counter. So he's going to... He got the money bag drop, so he won't be able to do the fastest strat on stage 9. But he has the option of going for the Ouija setup for the bridge. Not as fast as the world record, but not that much slower either.
And it's pretty safe and consistent. What you have to do here is lose a very specific amount of frames, which will manipulate the mummies at the end for a quick, easy kill. Yeah, so far, it looks like he's on path for it.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for the classic bridge setup, since he doesn't have the right items for what we call the God Bridge.
Oh, he didn't get it. This is the backup. Very clean.
Yep. Cantaloupeme also gets the crit on the mummies. Like I said, he is hanging in there pretty well in this race, despite the fact he's pretty much a severe underdog in this one. He's seeing
anything can happen in a tournament race. That's what makes it so exciting and fun.
Yep, this race can still be decided by cave skip. That's how close they are. So 2sec's going for the 3-whip buffer setup on cave skip. But he's going to have to manipulate a high bat, which he does.
Cave skip for 2sec. Let's see if Cantaloupe gets it. Looks a little high to me. Might have the pause buffer. Didn't get it.
Yeah, he's going for the Cantaloupeme goes for the second window on the cave skip. Typically, kind of how it was. He's going for strats that pretty much were a thing when KMAC was pushing this game into the 1130s. About 4 years ago.
2sec on one of the scariest screens here. He's really hoping he doesn't get an axe dropped out of one of these fleamen. You get an axe, it's going to make the upcoming boss very difficult.
Especially since the axe is the next drop for 2sec. But fortunately, he doesn't get any drops. So now Cantaloupeme got the Rosary drop, so he's 2 drops away. Now he's got the potion, so he's 1 drop away from the axe. So he's
looks like he's not gonna kill anything. It's a smart move.
Yeah, he should have enough hits to get the double shot multiplier anyway. So
there it is, double shot.
Yep. And 2sec crits Frankenstein's monster too.
2sec is on fire right now. He's landing everything.
Yep.
Cantaloupe keeping really close still.
Yep. It's gonna come down to Dracula at this point. Because pretty much Cantaloupeme's strat is to hang in there and wait for 2sec to slip up, basically. Given how much of a difference their personal best times are, and 2sec probably the best racer in the Castlevania 1 speedrunning community overall. So let's see if he goes for Taskbone. He doesn't get it, but he's going to get a quick recovery. That's about the only thing that slowed him down in this race so far. See if he also skips meat. Nope, he's
goes for the meat. I think it's a safe move.
Yeah.
Just play it safe.
He's on 3x pace here, so 11.3 X pace, so he's and he knows that Cantaloupeme's PB is 11.51, so he's probably knows he's ahead at this point.
Not so by much though. It's still one small slip up could turn this race right around.
Yep. All it takes is one death or one missed whip hit that could turn this thing around. Like so Cantaloupeme's hung in very well in this race, despite his knowing his opponent was much higher up than him on the leaderboard for this game. So Two Snacks heading into stage 15. That's a very dangerous race area, especially if you're low on health, because there isn't really a good backup strat if you die to death in this game. So we'll see if Two Snack lands the statue skip here, which he does. It's a trick that you can temporarily disable the hitbox of the bone pillar, and you can walk through it while it's disabled. It's a very tight window, though.
4 frames or something like that, I think. And Two Snack makes it look like it's free. Yeah. He's really good at that trick.
He's had 2 frame perfect crits. What's a 4-frame window to him?
All right, here we go. Death fight. Oh no! That is a nightmare. Yep.
Fortunately, he's entering the fight with a lot of health, so he can tank a couple hits, and he's 1 hit away from finishing off death. But this is the window that Cantaloupem's looking for here. He's going to go old school on death here. Just water and then whip and just take him down that way. But now this race is severely tightened up at the death fight.
Yeah, that's where that safety meat came in handy. Yeah.
So they're probably less than 10. They're about less than 10 seconds apart at this point. So, like I said, this could come down to Dracula. It'll be interesting to see how Two Snack handles the clock tower. Does he go for the safety meat, or does he try and put pedal to the metal, knowing that he's lost a significant amount of time to death? So both runners have picked up the stopwatch. Still need it for the clock tower. Two Snack with a little bit late on the jump going into the clock tower, but it's a pretty insignificant amount of time.
Nails the first bone boost.
Yep. Gets the bone party. 4 bone party.
There we go, he's up. Should be pretty smooth sailing from here. Taking the safety meat, okay.
Yep. And he's going to be on his way to Dracula here. He's going to have 4 hearts, so if he goes for 2 cycle strats, he's going to be a little bit shorthanded on hearts, but...
Safety meat for Cantaloupe as well. I think that's a smart move.
Yeah. Like I said, his plan here is to just hang in there and wait for Two Snack to slip up and make a massive slip up. And it almost happened in the death fight, so we'll see if let's see what Count Jerkula wants to do here. Of course, that's my nickname for him. So Two Snack gets the fast pattern. 2 cycles not likely. He's gonna go for the 3 cycle crit, but doesn't get it. So he'll try to recover for a 5 cycle kill. And it looks like he's got this one in the bag.
Oh, Cantaloupe missed the triple shot. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
It makes the Cookie Monster much more difficult. Looks like Two Snack's got it locked in here.
Yep. Looks like he'll take this match as well. A very clean Dracula 5-cycle kill there. And now Cantaloupeme has finished off Drac's first phase. He's on Cookie Monster. And the single shot Holy Water is going to be a problem because he's going to have to let Drac jump a second time. So it looks like he's got this one down.
Oh, don't take a hit! Oh, no. That's rough.
Yep.
Unfortunate. So he's going to have to reset here. He's going to come up here, get his whip again, and then step back down. The reason he does that... Oh, no, he's not manipulating. Okay.
He's not going to reset the room. So round 2 begins now. And he gets the fast fireball. The one issue with taking the time loss from the whip upgrades is Dracula's pattern is now unpredictable, as opposed to resetting the room. We'll see if Cantaloupeme is now basically working on surviving, as opposed to being able to be proactive in his Drac fight at this point.
Yeah, this is not a difficult fight. Those fireballs come out at a pretty unpredictable time.
Yeah. Looks like he's taking care of Drac 1 again. But this time he's got the triple shot, so he's gonna go for the double whip strat.
Yeah, I imagine he's gonna be just fine here.
Yeah. So Cantaloupeme's got the Cookie Monster in stun lock.
Great recovery.
So he's able to finish with a 13:36 from time, and Two Snick, of course, got an 11:56. Pretty solid run from Two Snick.
They were neck and neck right up to the end there, and that really kind of shows how much time can be made or lost on Dracula.
Yep. Cantaloupe was just one Two Snick mistake away from possibly winning this race. So, as I mentioned at the beginning, this is a best of 3 race, so then so round 2 between Cantaloupe and Two Snick will start pretty soon. So right now, both runners will probably get their race room up and going. So anyway, with Two Snick taking a 1-0 lead, he just needs to win the next race in order to advance into the bracket stage. Whereas Cantaloupe needs to win the next race in order to stay alive in this tournament. So we'll wait for both runners to set up their next race room. So pretty much the paradigm is the same going into race 2. Cantaloupe is going to try and play well in order to stay within striking distance, while Two Snick's strategy is just to make sure he doesn't screw up. That's kind of how the first race played out. And I wouldn't be surprised the second race plays out in a similar fashion.
Yeah, no, that race couldn't have been a whole lot closer to the end there. Cantaloupe did an incredible job keeping up with the world record holder, like that was a really, really clean run from both of them.
Yeah,
just an unfortunate Drac fight, and missing that triple shot makes the Cookie Monster much less trivial. It's pretty difficult. A lot of whip timing. You got to time like 3 jumps and then nail your holy water on the way down, and you're gonna lose a little bit of time with the Cookie Monster. He's got some action to make.
Yeah, usually it's difficult to keep the stun lock with a single shot. Double shot or triple shot, you can keep it going. So we'll see. We'll see how race number 2 turns out. Like I said, looks like it's about to start. So, good luck to both runners. We'll see how race number 2 turns out. Will Cantaloupeme make the comeback, or will Two Snick claim victory here?
There we go. There's the reset.
Yep. Both runners are off to race number 2. Good luck to both of them. So, as I mentioned, this is a best of 3, so Two Snick is 1 win away from taking the match. Cantaloupeme could force a third race if he takes this one.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Cantaloupeme right now. Oh, and taking that early hit, that's rough.
Yeah. And Two Snicking the stopwatch off a backup zombie there.
That stopwatch trick is not easy though. That's a 1-frame window, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not a free trick.
Yeah. 1-frame window, and it saves 3.5 seconds because it delays the spawn of the bat in stage 2, first one.
Let's see if he lands it.
See if he goes 2 for 2 here. Looks like he has it.
Yep, there it is.
Not surprised, world record holder nails one of the hardest tricks in the game. It's back-to-back runs.
Taking an early lead. Not by a ton, though, still. Like we said in the last race, it could come all the way down to Drac.
Pretty much, Death and Dracula are the two equalizers in the Castlevania 1 race, no matter how bad it starts off for either runner. So it looks like we'll see the same strats.
Oh, landing back crit. That's another 3 seconds tacked onto that lead.
Yeah, in the Castlevania community, we refer to getting both frame perfects as a jailbreak, since this level is very reset heavy once you get past the 1140 grind for this game. So Two Snake's pretty used to it. So both runners pretty much going for the same strats as the first race in the early game. So Two Snake going for stopwatch strats, Cantaloupeme going for cross strats again. Pretty much same thing, Cantaloupeme's going to build up his multiplier with the cross before he gets to Medusa. Two Snake is going to use the stopwatch in order to freeze the crushers in stage 6. Two Snake's got his requisite 6 hearts, and Cantaloupeme going to hit these candles in order to build up his multiplier, build up the multiplier for his cross.
Both on track for a pretty clean level 2 so far.
So Two Snake going for the whip buffer strat, Cantaloupeme going for the very old school Medusa head boost there. For the whip buffer strat was found in 2017. So I mentioned before, Two Snake's going to go for the stun lock on the Medusa. Well, he's going to go for the crit most likely. With the Holy Wire, Cantaloupeme going for triple shot cross strats. Be interesting to see if Two Snake lands the crit a second time.
Oh, misses whip timing. So he got the crit. It looks like he got... No,
he missed the
he
crit
didn't get
and
the crit. Okay.
Got a couple whips eaten. That's what it kind of happens when you try to whip before the whip countdown timer is over. So it looks like your input gets eaten. So that'll actually give Cantaloupeme about a 3 second. That'll give Cantaloupeme a 3 second gain right there.
Yeah, the race tightens up already in level 2.
Yep. Two Snake's about to start level 3. And we'll see if he goes for the God Bridge strat on this one, if he can get the drops to line up this time.
Going for a faster flea boost strat, too.
Yep.
He nailed it.
It's a pretty easy strat to learn. It's just timing a right side, turning around to the right, and then finishing off, taking the faster boost. Two Snake gets the potion drop, but he's unable to get the Rosary drop. Cantaloupeme gets a potion drop as well. This stage is being very generous with the potion drops today. We'll see if Two Snake tries to... Oh, he lost some time there. Missed the cross candle with the axe instead of... missed the cross candle with the axe, and he had to wait for it to drop down and took a hit from the... He just head on the stairs. So, looks like Two Snake did a little improvisation there on the Bone Pillar Bridge. Intentionally walking right into the Bone Pillar in order to get boosted across the gap.
It's a race safe strat because you can jump over that Bone Pillar, and then you have like a pretty small window to jump again, which is faster, obviously. But if you can jump and just hold left, you'll get over for free, and then you don't have to worry about missing that tight jump to get over the gap. I think it's a smart play.
Yeah. The other strat would be to take a boost over the gap from the Bone Pillar, which you saw Cantaloupeme do earlier. Cantaloupeme getting a very unfriendly skeleton right there. So that's going to slow him down a little bit, while Two Snake just handles the two mummies like a boss.
Oh, Cantaloupe lost a frame on that last stair there, which kind of manipulated the mummies, but worked out in the end.
Yeah. Pretty much goes for the same setup, regardless of how many frames he wins or he loses on that screen. So Two Snake's heading into the cave skip area right now. Cantaloupeme is not that far behind. They're less than 10 seconds apart.
Looks like Two Snake got the setup for the cave skip.
Yep, he got the high bat frame. Got the really high bat frame, as I should say. Normally, K-Skip is a 2-frame window to hit for most runners. I think 2-Snack can probably extend that window a little bit more.
Cantaloupe got it too.
Yep. Cantaloupeme is just right behind 2-Snack. All it takes is one slip up and they're neck and neck again.
Or an axe here would really change things around. Rooting for no axe.
Yeah. I would say, are you trying to apply the commentator jinx on 2-Snack?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said it.
Alright. So now Cantaloupeme going into Fleeman Alley. I think his drop rates are a little bit more favorable. Now he's 2 drops away from an axe, so he's got to be a little bit careful here.
Oh, quick move there to get out of the way of that Fleeman. That was slick.
Yep, did it again. So he should have his double shot primed up for Frankenstein's monster. Looks like 2-Snack's going to go for another Frank crit here. So if he hits the crit, he's going to gain half a second. If he misses it, he's going to give Cantaloupeme another 3 seconds to catch up.
Missed it, but he gets the quick kill afterward.
Yep. So pretty much, Cantaloupeme's going to go pretty safe on Frankenstein here. But he is going to have a countdown for the number of hearts he still has at this point. He's slowly making up a little bit of ground, so all it takes is a slip up to Death or Dracula, and he's right back in this race.
Yeah, every stage or phase of Drac is 3 seconds, so someone gets the crit on Drac, it's a three phase Drac, and then someone else is doing 5 or 6. You're looking at 6 or 9 seconds there, and they're not that far apart. So this could come down to a Drac crit. We'll see what happens here in this stage.
I believe 2-Snack got the alternate bone right there. Cantaloupeme gets a fast bone from the skeleton.
Taking the safety meat with 2-Snack.
Yep.
I'd imagine Cantaloupe does the same thing, playing it safe.
Yeah, 2-Snack nearly got nearly messed up Death to a really bad degree, so I assume he's going to do it again so it doesn't come close again. Grab the safety meat, that is, so that way he's not in a one-hit KO situation.
Alright, clean screen for Cantaloupe there.
He's about half a screen behind 2-Snack at this point, like I said. Dracula's the equalizer in a Castlevania 1 race, so 2-Snack still got to keep his foot on the gas pedal here. As he's about to enter the dreaded stage 15. That's a area where a lot of runners run into a little bit of difficulty if they slip up just ever so slightly, type thing.
Cantaloupe pretty low on hearts. He's going to need to farm some hearts on his way to death here.
Yeah. I believe his death kill only requires 5 hearts, so it's not as dire as you'd think.
Oh, he takes a hit.
He's still got enough health to tank through that bone pillar. He may take safety meat at the end of the screen just in case.
Yep, right past the skeleton here, past the stairs, there's safety meat. Oh, no, not going for it. Bold move. I like that.
Yeah.
Risky, but he keeps it close.
Yep. 2-Snack going for the 4-water death kill, which he nails perfectly this time.
And there's 5 hearts for Cantaloupe. Okay,
yep.
So he's safe.
Yeah, Cantaloupe's strat is pretty... on Death is pretty safe overall. Death doesn't even come close to throwing Slice at you with this strat. Very safe, very easy. That's kind of how Cantaloupe's going to attack this race overall. He's just waiting for... try and stay close and waiting for 2-Snack to kind of slip up on Dracula. So now 2-Snack going across the Bat Bridge. And he's got his stopwatch for the clock tower.
That stopwatch makes the clock tower so much easier.
Yeah. Trivializes the 2 screens that have birds and fleamen. You can see kind of the difference in the strats. 2-Snack going for the holy water pickup, using the holy water to pick up the stopwatch so he can do this screen without losing frames. Cantaloupeme just whipping for the stopwatch to keep the extra heart.
Alright, safety for 2-Snack. It's a smart move.
That last bat tried to swoop after Cantaloupeme, but it ran out of frames. Ran out of time.
little
Double
bit of a slow skeleton there, just not super cooperating with him.
Yeah. Both runners taking safety meat before Drac, knowing how critical it is to take him out. That extra health is in a race. In case the Drac fight goes a little bit sideways. So Tusnek is now facing Drac with 15 hearts. Dracula gives him the slow fireball, so he's going to try the 2-cycle. Unfortunately, didn't land the backwards jump or the backup crit. So he'll go settle for a 5-cycle fight here. Cantaloupeme doing a little bit of teabagging on Drac before the fight. And Dracula did not take nicely to it.
Oh no.
And he gets a backup crit.
Got the backup crit. That's huge.
Yeah.
Looks like Tusnek's got it, though.
Yeah, it looks like Tusnek's won it, but Cantaloupeme stuck in there pretty well on this one. He's got Drac down, but he's got a single shot multiplier, unfortunately. He has one hit to give, though. If we ever for a slip up here. He's got him stun locked again. May take 3 jumps to finish him off. But Cantaloupeme is going to finish off Drac, not... Oop. Good thing he had that hit to give.
Yeah. Oh, no! Oh, the unfortunate jump into him.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's going to get his long whip again, start the Drac fight a second time. So Tusnek will take this race 2-0. With a pair of sub-12 runs, Cantaloupeme about to finish off Drac, trying to finish off Drac a second time.
Unlucky hit kept him from getting that triple item again.
Alright, so Drac's got 6 health left, so that's typically about 3 cycles if you can get 2 hits per cycle. Alright, he's got Drac down again. Well, he does not have a hit to give this time.
Oh my goodness, that was close.
And he's gonna manipulate the high jump there by crouching. Pretty slick move right there. Alright. He's got Dracula down now. So Cantaloupeme finishes with a 1344 from control timing, Tusnek 1150 on this race.
Yeah, great recovery there, both times. Cantaloupeme did a fantastic job in this race. Just some unlucky Drac fights for him today. That's a little rough, but that's kind of the nature of the beast. That's how it goes with this run.
Yep. It's not over until Dracula's dead.
Absolutely. Great runs by both runners.
Yep. Like I said, Cantaloupeme in both races was in pretty good position to strike if Tusnek made a mistake, but Tusnek never really gave him that window to catch up. So. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, I think he had to fight Cookie Monster without the triple item both times, which whenever that happens to me, my heart is pounding at that point, you know? Plus, you put that on top of a tournament setting when you're one behind and everything like that, the nerves have to be insane, and he handled that super well, I think, you know?
Yeah, I did.
Applause for Cantaloupeme keeping it that close all the way to the end. That was incredible.
Alright, so we'll see if both runners want to take a post-race interview here. Alright, so I'll take care of that. So at the end of this group stage, it looks like Cantaloupeme's been eliminated in Group A, and Tusnek is going to. Well, actually, Cantaloupme's not exactly eliminated. They still have a. Oh yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. And Tusnek will move on to the bracket stage. He'll be joining me for that. He'll be joining me in that one as well. So we got 6 more spots to determine in the bracket race overall from all 4 groups. From the remaining 3 groups, I believe. So we'll see if Cantaloupe and Tusnek want to talk after the race.
We did what we could, folks.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, you hung in there pretty well until the end. It seemed just
no big deal.
Yeah, it just seemed like Dracula.
I was listening to the race. I was like, "Damn, he's ahead of me. I'm doing everything I can."
Yeah, it seems like you're in pretty good position.
I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, but I think a couple cases of Cookie Monster fight kind of
played well up sideways. Until track.
I think you're listening to a stream.
I mean, hell, he beat my PB in the second race.
So anyway, how do you feel about your overall tournament performance with the 2 matches that you've done? I think he left. See if Tusnek wants to jump in here. It looks like Cantaloupe is done talking.
Yeah, they're trying to get him into a room right now. It looks like the invites just got sent out, so we're just giving them a little bit of time after the after the race.
Oh. It looks like Cantaloupe has left the stream, so I don't know if he's coming back or not. Alright, it looks like Tusnek is about to join us. So whenever he's ready, you can just step into the on-air screen and we'll talk. So anyway, congrats Tusnek on the 2-0 win and the pair of sub-12 runs, I might add. How do you feel about your overall race performance today?
Hey, what's up, guys? Pretty good. My level 1s were really good, but and I got cave skip both times, which was great, but I felt like both times my level 3s were a little rocky, and yeah, letting Death out of his cage that one race was that was a spike in heart rate for sure.
No kidding.
Yeah, that was the I was gonna say that was almost the opening that Cantaloupeme was looking for in that first race, but you were able to take down Death before you basically ran out of health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tend to go for the statue skip even if I get the meat in races just for that situation right there. So I'm happy that all the times that I had paid the 5-frame premium on that life insurance, I got to cash it in at least once.
Yeah. And then in the second race, he actually beat Cantaloupe's PB by almost a full second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's like it. Getting out of level 1 with the bat crit and the bat skip, stopwatch bat skip are both. A 7-second head start is nothing to discount too heavily. It was the level 1s were both really good. I didn't get a bat crit in the first round, but I got the stopwatch skip both times, so that was huge. That's like 3 or 4 seconds off the top. I think I missed the Frank crit both times.
No, you got it on the first. You hit the Frank crit.
Oh, did I get on the first one? So the second race, I whiffed both crits then. The Medusa crit and the Frank crit. And the Dracula fights were kind of meh. Like, I got a 5-cycle both times. Not too bad or anything, but nothing to write home about.
Cantaloupeme was actually pretty close to you in both races. He was pretty much in a position where you were, if it was only one mistake, was gonna put him right back in that race. But you, in the second race, you really didn't give him any air to breathe in that one.
Yeah, I noticed that it kept. I had the restream on a monitor behind me, so I look back and check and see where we were. A couple times, but definitely like after I finished my race, I would see where he was. And both times, he, for one reason or another, wasn't able to get the triple shot with his holy water setup. So having to go through Cookie Monster both times with no triple shot is a little dicey because you can't stun lock him down and just play it safe. And it looks like he got pushed into a corner and died virtually the same way both times. So that stings.
All right. So you'll be moving on into the bracket stage along with me and Daiken, I believe.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, we have more CV races later on today, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll be racing later today at 6 p.m. Eastern against Implosion Racing.
Yeah, and it looks like Implosion's also racing against the Agach at 4 Eastern. I don't know if it's going to get restreamed right now, but yeah, I'm excited for both of those runs as well.
Probably a pretty low chance that it does, but you'll want to watch. If you can catch the race by watching both streamers. I mean, all of the streamers, I should say.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you guys for doing commentary. Thank you, Cantaloupeme, for the good races. Cantaloupeme's PB was one of the first PBs I reviewed when I decided I wanted to learn how to speedrun this game, so it was pretty cool to get to versus him. Yeah, and thanks to SpeedGaming for hosting us. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you guys very much. Looks like the next run is almost ready.
Yep. So we'll be wrapping up here and opening up the race room for the next tournament race.